I'm going to show you how to make one of the coasters from the Support the Ukraine Sunflower coaster set. This design is a freebie, however you are requested to make a donation to the Ukrainian Red Cross, of which a link will be supplied in the video description below, and there is also a link in the instructions as well. You can either make a donation when you download this design, or you can make the coasters, sell them, and then donate the proceeds that you make from them. The choice is entirely yours. For this design I'm using a 5x7 hoop, 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, a selection of threads, one with a matching bobbin, some pins with heads on them, some masking tape, my squizzers, and my fabrics and batting cut to size. You're going to start off by hooping your 2 layers of wash away stabiliser. And then you're going to pin around the top edge of your hoop. So take your pin, place it on top of the inside hoop, push it through your stabiliser, and then bring it back round and through the stabiliser again, and that will anchor it, and you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Load your chosen file into your machine. I've chosen the Courage coaster, along with the thread colour that you're going to use for the quilting on the coaster. I'm going to be using a slightly darker thread so that you can see what I'm doing, and then swap it out later on. And then pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 1, and that's going to give you your placement outline for your batting. Place your batting over the outline and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 2 to secure it. Trim away the excess batting from around the edge of the stitch line, taking care of course not to cut your stitches. Place your front fabric over the outline and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 3, and that's going to secure the fabric and then quilt it. Load your thread colour for the petals into your machine. So I've loaded a nice bright yellow into my machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 4. Load your thread colour for the colour blend on the petals into your machine. I've gone with orange, and then you're going to stitch round number 5. Load your thread colour for the outlining of the petals into your machine. I've gone with Scorched Earth, and then you're going to stitch round number 6. Next is the wording, so load your thread colour for that into your machine. I've gone with bright blue, and then you're going to stitch round number 7. If you're using a blank and adding your own word with your machine fonts, then now is the time to do so. We're now going to add our backing fabric, so turn your hoop over. Place your backing fabric over the outline and tape it in place. Load your matching bobbin and thread for the satin stitch border into your machine. I've gone with a burnt earth colour or scorched earth colour, and then you're going to stitch round number 8, and that's going to secure your backing fabric in place. remove all your tape, and then we're going to trim up the excess fabric from both back and front of the hoop. So turn your hoop over and trim away, taking care of course not to cut your stitches. Pop your hoop into your machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 9, and that's going to do the zigzagging around the raw edges. Making sure that you've got your matching bobbin and thread colour for the satin stitch border loaded into your machine. You're now going to stitch round number 10. You're now going to free your coaster from the hoop, so turn your hoop over and trim around the edge of the stitch line, taking care not to cut any of the stitches of course. All that remains for us to do is to dissolve the stabiliser from around the edge, so take a cotton bud and some warm water, dip it in and just wipe it around the edge. That's our coaster complete, and all that's left really is to press it without steam. Don't press with steam, because if you do with wash away stabiliser it'll wrinkle up. If that does ever happen to you, just wash your item, and once all the stabiliser has been rinsed out of it, it will lay flat again as new. I hope you enjoyed this stitch along. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please do like, subscribe and share this so that other people can support this cause as well. Do pop along to Kreative Kiwi's Facebook group. There's lots of ideas, help and inspiration there for everybody. You'll find a link to this design in the video description below, along with a link to make a donation to the Ukrainian Red Cross, and lots of other information such as where I get my supplies and some discount codes for you as well. Thank you very much for joining me.